Hey guys, Andrew McFarlane here from StartAJuiceBar.com. Hope you are feeling phenomenal. And today I want to talk about how to prevent theft at your juice bar. Before I get into it, thank you to all of you who have been liking the videos, who are subscribed to the channel, who are commenting and letting me know that you appreciate the content. Thank you. If you guys are subscribed but you're not getting the notifications, there's a notification bell up top. You can just press that so anytime we release a new video, you'll be the first to know. So diving in, talking about how to prevent theft. Now, obviously there's two kinds of theft. There's the external theft, which kind of made me think about this because we were watching the Instagram and someone in the community, another fellow juice bar owner, had somebody break into their juice bar, which is really unfortunate. We'll talk about these two forms and different strategies that you can take. Now, quickly getting it out of the way, how do you prevent people from breaking into your juice bar from the outside? Be aware of what people can see from the outside. Are there things that seem valuable that are within eyesight? For us, for example, we had in the past, unfortunately, people break into our juice bar before, and we had the POS system or iPad on the counter. Now that's going to grab someone's attention. So make sure that if it's mobile, which hopefully it should be, you can move it off the counter. You can also attach these things with, bolts and wire cords so that people can't really take them at a distance. They can still move, but no one can run away with it. And these things should all be locked up as well. Same thing goes for your cash drawer. Make sure that that's not mobile and that's bolted into where it needs to be. The till can come out, which is the thing inside of the drawer. That should be able to pop in and out. But that drawer should be affixed to something really, really solid. Next thing is don't keep all of your cash in the till. You should have a safe inside of your juice bar, and that safe should also be bolted to the ground. Only key people in your business, you and your manager, should actually have access to that safe, and that's where all of your deposits for the end of the day should go. Make sure that your staff is on a regular basis doing those deposits nightly. Don't leave too many days worth of deposits in your store. We have had in the past our managers, they would every single day they would do deposits. If we were really, really busy, maybe every second day. But you need to do that for your cash flow, but also for the sake that you don't have so much cash on hand inside of the space. That leaves you vulnerable. And also the unfortunate thing is a lot of times when these robberies happen, a lot of times it's from people who might be inside of your company, who know other people, and they're tipping them off, and they know that you guys keep a lot of cash in a safe or you keep a lot of cash in the cash drawer. You don't want those things. And it's not always that. Hopefully in a perfect world you guys all really hire great staffs and you're not in a place where you have to worry about people stealing from you or trying to get someone else to steal from you. But it's better to be precautious and not have a situation where you're vulnerable. Now let's transition into talking about ways that you can prevent your internal staff from even stealing small amounts from you, and some of these will cross-correlate. So the first one that we're going to talk about should be the obvious one, having cameras in your store. Now, how do you position these cameras? Make sure that you can position the cameras in really a few key places. When it comes to theft in particular, one is above the register pointing down. The other one is over the shoulder of the retail person, so you can actually see the retail person and you can see the customers that are moving in and out of the space as well. That helps you from having other customers while your business is actually open take things and put it in their pocket and leave, and if they do, you can see who they are. So make sure that you can also see all the merchandise that's in your space. And that's the first thing. Next thing is making sure that you have regular end-of-day cash reports, right? So this means that someone is writing down how much is the credit card processing compared to the total sales, how much cash is on hand. They're actually counting the cash and saying, oh, well, this is what the POS system says. This is how much we actually have here. Is there a differentiation? Is it off? And if so, by how much? And that's really, really important. And that's happening every single day. And you're getting those, you're putting it in an envelope, you're putting it under the cash drawer before it gets deposited into the safe. And you can cross-reference that with your sales. The other thing is making sure that in your space itself, you don't have multiple people at the register. You have someone who is designated for that shift, and they are at the register during that time. You're not jumping in and out where someone's like, oh, let me go run and make a smoothie now. Okay, you take their order. Okay, I gotta take their order. And it's just chaos, because in those kinds of situations, things go missing because there's not accountability, and sometimes it's not always that people are stealing things. Sometimes your staff may forget to ring someone up. It's straight irresponsibility, which is an unfortunate thing, and those people also have to be checked in with so that they can be more accountable and more responsible with their role as the cashier. It's a very, very important role. The other thing that I want to say is you really want to make sure that you have the ability to cross-reference your sales and your inventory. So you should know how much product is being made, you should know how much inventory you have, you should also know how much comes out of each item, so you can always have an idea of how much inventory you have on hand versus what's being sold versus what's being taken in, and so you have a full cycle understanding of all the math in your business to make sure things aren't going missing. Sometimes people spill stuff in a kitchen, there's all kinds of things, but having cameras in the kitchen space as well is really, really great for that, just to see what's going on, and so everybody's being held accountable. So overall, these are really, really great strategies. And the last thing that I want to say about all of this, naturally, this can take a bit of attention. Someone told me a story many years back. I don't know how true it is, but I thought it was actually quite interesting. That McDonald's as a business, which is a huge company, they realized that they were having about 2% of their, I don't know if it was net profits or gross profits, stolen per year. And they did the math on what it was going to take them to manage that theft. And they realized it was actually going to cost them more to have the proper procedures and things in place to account for that 2%. Maybe it was going to cost them 3% in their revenue. And they realized it wasn't actually worth it for them to spend too much time and energy on such a small line item. And so the point that I'm making as I'm ending this video is really to have the perspective that there's so many things going on in your business. I really want to give you some tools to empower you so that way you can keep things in order, but you have to also remain balanced to realize that you can't be so meticulous that you let the ball drop in other areas of your business that are really, really important. Now, obviously, if there's a lot of money going missing in your business per day, or a lot of product going missing, or you have the fear that there might be, the mechanisms are in place in order for you to manage that and make sure that that's not the case, and if it is the case, someone is accountable. But you also don't want to spend all of your creative resources trying to, because of the fear of theft, not actually growing your business or managing your staff or nurturing your customers or other things that you have to do, because this is just one aspect of your business. So keep that in mind, have that perspective, still put the precautionary measures in place, but don't overwhelm yourself with the fear that people are stealing from you. So I hope this has been helpful. This is Andrew McFarland with StartAJuiceBar.com. If you like the video, press the like button. If you have any questions or comments, put it in the comment box below. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I invite you to subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. And if you haven't listened to the Juice Bar Experts podcast, you can find us on iTunes and check that out there. Wishing you guys a lot of success, a lot of health and happiness, and I'll see you guys at the next video.